Hey guys, Mark Ferguson with Invest for More. Welcome to another one of my videos. Today I'm going to do a review on Ardor SEO. Normally I do real estate videos, my fix and flip videos, rental property videos, all that good stuff. But today I want to do a video about a company that I thought was going to be awesome, was really excited about, that turned out to be actually quite horrible and ripped me off in the end. I was torn about doing this review. I don't like being negative. I try to be a very positive person. I think I've been very successful because of that. However, in the end, I wanted to be able to warn others to help others avoid this situation, and that's why I did this review. I'll be fine. I'll survive. It's annoying. It's frustrating to me, but I've got a lot of other great things going on, so it's not a big deal. But I want to keep others from experiencing what I experienced. My main contact was Kris Reid with Ardor. He actually contacted me first to be on my podcast. And I said, hey, before I do a podcast with you, I want to try you out, see if you're any good, because I do that with all the products I endorse. I try them out myself and make sure they're good before I tell other people about them. Obviously, I never told anybody about this company because it didn't work out so well. But I agreed to a 3-month contract with him. He ended up charging me more. He had charged me 2 extra months without my permission, admitted it in an email, would not refund the money, had to do a chargeback. We're in the middle of that right now. He did not do the work he promised he would do. The work he did was really bad, and I can show you all of it here in this video that goes through their emails, the links he said he got for me, the content he said he wrote for me, and just show you why it was poor work all around. All right, what we're looking at right here is their initial proposal, which came after they did a site audit for me. So I was really impressed with their site audit. I mean, they had a huge, long, list of things they found wrong, they could fix, all these things they could do. I paid for that site audit, less than $1,000, which I thought was fair. Super impressed by that. And then this proposal was pretty impressive as well. So things started out. This does not match up with what they actually did, what I'm trying to get at. But I'll show you down here this is what they said they do for SEO. Meta Audit. That's a description of my article that shows up in Google. They changed most of those. There were 5 of them that were exactly the same for a podcast I did, where they just copy and pasted it on different articles that had nothing to do with each other and were exactly the same. Most of them were misspelled. Most of them had no relevance whatsoever to the article. It was just like the first 4 sentences of my article copy and pasted into the meta description. So really not done well. On-page optimization, website usability, internal linking structure. They didn't really change any of the links at all. Secure site. My site was already secure. Headings. Didn't do anything with headings. Don't think they changed that at all. Update the blog. They did update my blog page so that 3 different times there were foreign languages showing up on my blog page. I could not understand, and they did not notice these things. We had to tell them every single time something was wrong. We had to tell them because they would change things and not check them and realize that they'd screwed something up. Social buttons don't really matter. They were all there. Site maps, they messed that up too. I'm not an expert on site maps, but Justin on my team is. He said the site map was changed so it could not be read right. We had to redo that and fix that because they messed that up. Content editing, they did not really do much of that at all. 301-404 directs, not really sure exactly how much they did there. This stuff is beyond my comprehension, so not sure all that. But the stuff I do understand and know about, they messed up. They didn't do it right, and I am not someone who should know how to do stuff better than an SEO company. So if I know it was messed up, it was really simple, basic stuff. Here's their 6-month project plan, what I really wanted to get to. Account setup, tools, Google alerts, things like that. They did get some of that set up, but I never had any Google alerts set up. Website audit, they said they'd already done that. Like I said, full keyword research, they did that. However, I got a huge long list of keywords, and I asked them to tell me what it meant, what I should focus on, and they couldn't do it. They never responded to those emails because I think they had some other company do the keyword research, and they didn't understand how it worked either. Because I asked multiple times to help me with the keywords and which ones I should focus on, where there's opportunity. They never responded to me. Information audit issues, don't know again. Link audit cleanup, they said they did that. I don't know how good they did. Image indexing, again, Justin said they messed up the sitemap. Google Analytics review in full setup. They didn't really do much at all with Google Analytics. Customize the footer. They may have done some of that. Push notification setup. They did do that, which says, do you want the site to allow you to send you notifications? This, I don't know if they even ever did that. I don't think they did. Link acquisition strategy. So this is where the bulk of the work was going to be, where they would get me authority links from other sites, work on getting me good links from really popular sites that people know. Did not do any of that. They gave me a bunch of really horrible links, and now that I checked them back again, they're gone. They've been deleted. So the work that's the majority of the work I paid for. When I was a call for them, they said the most important thing they could do is get me authority links. They got me horrible links, and then they deleted them or removed them after they got mad at me because they overcharged me. So really crazy, all the things they did. Did not really do any of that. 6 what-are pages per month. They wrote some of these, again, not well written, like typos, just really poorly done. The news articles per month, they did not do those. Speed optimization, not sure. Too many internal links. They didn't really change any of my internal links. Conversion optimization, they didn't do any A/B testing, none of that. Link audit, cleanup 2, checks, implementation. Remarketing, so targeting products, they didn't do really any of that. Reviews for products, we got some reviews. It was great. One of them said, thanks to Mark's site, I made $700,000 in commission my first check. And the other one said they'd flipped 50 houses in 7 months thanks to my site. They completely made up reviews for my products when I gave them a long list of real reviews I'd gotten from real people. They kept asking me, hey, are these reviews okay? And I said, well, they don't make any sense. They're not real. They looked at me like, oh, yeah, you're right. We're embarrassed by these. They said that in an email that they're embarrassed by the work they did. They never checked it. They never looked at it. AdWords, I did not want AdWords. I told them from the beginning I didn't want to do AdWords. They kept trying to get me to do AdWords. New articles for SEO, they didn't really help with that either. Ad hoc work. So supposedly this included other work I'd asked them to do, but they claimed that I asked them to do a bunch more work, and that's why they had to charge me more without asking me if that was okay. So again, link acquisition strategies, things they want to do to get links, blogger competition, never did that. Blogger outreach, sponsored posts, never did that. Competitor linking, trying to get links on different competitors, never got any of those. Forum participation, blog commenting, don't think we did any of that. Authority posts, they wrote articles that were exactly the same, posted them on horrible websites that have no traffic. That was their idea of authority posts. And like I said, most of those have since been deleted. Basically, what happened was they had all this stuff they said they're going to do. 6 hours per month, charge me $23.10 for 6 months. I agreed to do this all in 3 months and to pay double that, $46.10 a month. So I paid 3 months to have it all done. I paid faster. They charged me twice $46.10 after my 3 months were up of paying them. So we paid them $8,600 too much, and they would not refund me even after saying it was their mistake. And they never finished all of this stuff either, and are claiming that they did a good job and should have. There's no reason why I shouldn't have paid them more than they said I was supposed to pay them. So yeah, really well-run company. Really horrible experience with them. I would not recommend them to anybody. Okay, so here is the email from Kris Reid that he sent me after I asked about being overcharged 2 months. And that was almost $9,000. So that was a lot of money. This is straight from him, unedited. And he says, hi, Mark, I really do apologize. Again, he misspelled it, as most of the work that they did was very poor like that. Apologize for a mishap in invoicing. It's initially my fault for not scheduling a call with you earlier. Our process is to have a client success call scheduled for around the completion of the initial strategy. On the call, we will review together what worked with the strategy, what can be improved, and discuss a new strategy to move forward. Often the client is comfortable with the existing budget, so we fit the new strategy to that, or they've received quite a dramatic upswing and want to continue rapid expansion with an increased budget. It is really my fault for not scheduling a call with you and commuting with the team so the guys continued expanding the work. Since the work started, your site has enough upswing of traffic, 27 point blah, 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 blah. Now, so he admits that he overcharged me, did not tell me he's overcharging me, and I should just be okay with it because most of his other clients are okay with it. So yeah, I'm not down with that. And then he tries to justify it by saying we had 27% gain in traffic from October to, this was March. Something to note, and I did follow up with Kris about this, My lowest traffic is right around October every single year. My highest traffic is right around January, start of the year. So every single year I have an upswing in traffic from this time period. In fact, as I mentioned to Kris in a different email, it's usually much higher than that. So after their work, the upswing in traffic I had that particular year was actually lower than normal. So this doesn't have anything to do with them overcharging me anyway, but this is how he is trying to justify it. Again, I do hope that you're happy with the work so far. Increased traffic has led to many more customers. Matt has already compiling a detailed report of all the work that's been completed, along with what else is being done and strategy to move forward. Can we have a call to go over it next week? Sorry again for my mistake. Have a great weekend. Again, he admits he made a mistake, should not have charged me, but he refused to refund me. I asked him probably 7 or 8 times in emails, please send me a refund. He did not acknowledge that at all in any email, just ignored me. So this is why, for the first time in my life ever, I did a chargeback with my credit card, and it was successful. Got 2 of the payments taken back that should not have been charged, and I did not do anything with 3 payments that I did agree to pay, even though he never completed all that work, and the work he did complete was extremely poor. Something else really interesting happened once I got to this dispute with Kris Reid and Ardor SEO. In June, a little bit after we filed the credit card thing and was going through that, a lot of crazy fake reviews started coming up. I don't know for sure it was his company. I can't say that for sure. I just know it happened right around the same time. I have never, ever had any fake reviews like this pop up in the last 5 years of having my blog. Sure, I've had critical reviews come up, but not blatantly fake that are obviously meant just to hurt my business. I'm not perfect. I've made mistakes before. Some of the critical reviews I've gotten are warranted, but these are just totally fake, which is kind of ironic. It happens at the exact same time. So I'm going to show you some of these. This is my Facebook page. People leave reviews on here. 99% of my reviews are positive. I've never had a 1-star review until June, when I had 5 of them. And this is one of them. Just the worst experience ever. Try and find someone else. Slow to reply and rude. Already hard to find an apartment without these guys slowing me down. Okay, we don't rent apartments. I have a blog, a podcast. I don't even own any apartments. I just own houses and commercial property. Obviously, completely fake. And it's funny, if you go to this guy's profile page, he's got 2 friends and 2 posts, like the obvious fake Facebook page just there to post fake stuff, maybe try and get you a loan, that kind of thing. So crazy, just crazy. What else is ironic is that around the same time, I got a comment on my YouTube page. Here we go. My YouTube page was fantastic. Thank you all for all your comments. I get a lot of them a day, and I try to respond to everybody. But here you can see one. Ugh, invest for more, not reliable at all. I call them looking for reliable tenants for my available brand new studio apartment to rent. One person came to view it. Another person was supposed to take pictures, but no show, no callbacks whatsoever. Lazy realtors. Well, again, this happened like 2 weeks ago, almost the exact same time as the other review. We don't have apartments. We don't show properties to tenants. I have property managers who do that for me. Invest for more is not in that name at all, and we don't have any apartments. We only have houses, and none of them are for rent right now. So again, obviously fake review. Got another one just like that on my YouTube channel. We go back to Facebook. Thank you, Sean, for your positive review. If you guys want to come on my Facebook page and leave a positive review, that would be awesome. Just invest for more on Facebook. I have all kinds of cool stuff I post on here too. Here's another review that came in June. I am not a real estate expert. Your book didn't tell me anything I didn't already know, things that everybody probably already knows. Very disappointed with the fact of all the other review I have read. I would even give your book to a friend and read because it was that basic and a waste of 3 hours. I usually write positive reviews, but your book was that bad. Don't make the same mistake I did. Save your money. If you have read just one real estate book in the past, you will not want to read this one. Don't let me be the one that said I told you so. So I've gotten bad reviews in my books before. Usually not 1 star, but I never hear people say that there's not good information in them. Usually the reviews are on typos and things like that. However, I've gotten professional editors who have come through and redone all my books in the last couple of years, so most of those reviews came in the very beginning. And here's another one. I bought one of his book mainly because of the good reviews, which makes me wonder what all these people were reading. I was terribly disappointed. There were so many typos, it was laughable. I honestly don't know why the author would put his name on something so poorly written, edited. On a side note to the author, no one cares about your baby blue Lamborghini, just saying. Oh, I almost cried a little bit when I read that. But again, this came right about the same time. I had 2 other ones about my books as well. Notice they don't name what book it is. I have 6 books. And the other ones were obviously fake Facebook accounts, so Facebook deleted those. I don't have those anymore. But I love this comment. Your punctuation and typos are filled with irony. You also criticize the book based on typos, but you ignore the basic premise and gave it a bad review. How, well, crappy. We'll try and keep it kosher. So anyway, that happened on Facebook. I'm not saying I don't get bad reviews, but it's ironic that all these came at once, right around the same time. Never had reviews like this before. And of course, they don't respond to me. And the people, if you click on their profiles, these may be real, hard to say, but you never know for sure. So that's not all of it. If I go to my blog, see, this happened June 27th. Your podcast is not primarily based on investing in duplexes, triplexes, and quads, as it states. As I was listing through this, number 1, it is very, very basic. Someone who doesn't know anything about real estate should listen to this. And number 2, it doesn't teach you about duplexes. It teaches you about any type of real estate. This podcast is not worth it, period. And you see the name of the podcast, what is an automated investment fund? Yeah, we're not talking about duplexes, triplexes, quads, or anything like that. My podcast really doesn't ever talk about those except for a few guests I've had on it. So again, a fake comment that came through, another fake comment. Oh, don't waste your time listening on his podcast. I am really disappointed with you, Mark, especially because I'd expected so much more from you. You didn't even listen to it. This is like one of my best podcasts. I would go over a lot of different stuff. But anyway, so all this stuff came through in the same month, about the same time. And it was done with the same quality of work that was done on my blog, as far as typos, not even knowing what the subjects were, not paying attention to what's going on. Just crazy stuff. Yeah, again, I can't prove it was them. I'm not saying it, they left me fake reviews because I don't know for sure. But it's ironic that it all happened at the same time. Never happened before, and it had the exact same quality of work as their work did as well. One final thing I want to show you that is really interesting. Okay, investing in rental properties, complete guide. Oh, I didn't make my screen big enough. So right around the same time in June, I noticed a lot of this blog was linking back to a lot of my articles. I check it out. It's been copied. This is not my site. If you could see this up here, it says markfergusoninvesting.com. That's not investformore.com. Someone copied my entire site, put it on their own website. We've been trying to figure out who it is, talk to the domains. It's like hidden behind 3 different servers in different countries. It's really hard to figure out. About to get my lawyers involved. Copied my site. It looked a lot better when it was first copied, but since I posted new articles, this kind of looks kind of wonky like this. But yeah, it's crazy. Someone took a lot of time to copy my site. This is not on my blog. It looks exactly the same. If you actually click on these links, it actually goes to the right article, but it's still on the copied blog. So I don't know what the point of this was. They're trying to mess up my SEO or just cause me trouble or what it is. But this is highly illegal. I mean, you can't just copy someone's work and put it on your own site. That's plagiarism, completely illegal. You can see the 10 flips. I have 14 now, so this was old. Really crazy. So yeah, that also happened in June, right around the same time as the fake blogs. All this other stuff going on. Again, I can't prove it was them, but it's ironic it all happened at the same time. So yesterday, I went through all the reviews, and some other stuff happened later that day. Capital One actually called me for the chargebacks I initiated for the 2 months. They charged me without my permission, admitted an email. They're fighting it, saying they did all this work. It doesn't matter that they said they charged me by mistake. So anyway, after I got that email, I emailed Kris Reid. He doesn't respond to my emails, but once in a while I'll still email him, let him know what's going on. And I told him, hey, thank you for removing the links of all the backlinks you did on my site. They removed many backlinks, as you'll see in this video, that they said they got for me and I paid for. After we had this dispute, he went through and removed most of them. They're all 404 errors now. And I said, thank you for doing that. It'll make the chargeback much easier. And yeah, it's kind of a smart ass remark for me, but just want to let him know I knew what he's up to. And as soon as I sent that email that same day, 5 reviews popped up on YouTube that were fake. So again, I have no proof that Kris is doing this is the responsibility of Ardor. Is just another very ironic thing that I send that email and the same day 5 reviews pop up. So here's my comment page, not reviews, but comments, whatever. I get a lot of comments on my YouTube page. It takes a while to get through them. But let's see. Here we go. Do not do any real estate transactions or any business deals whatsoever with this crook. He puts together bogus, rip-off real estate scams and rips off everyone in his path. This guy's a snake in the grass. He'll rip you off and scam you out of your money. There's one. And it's funny, I did some research. It is actually illegal for someone to give negative reviews that are not true. It's libel. It's slandering. So, I mean, it's illegal for people to do this, and they give no details, right? So I leave these on here. I don't care. And respond to them just to show people what's going on. Go down here. Oh, another one. These are all, this was 7 hours ago. All 5 right at the exact same time almost. Invest for More real estate company in Colorado is definitely a bunch of tricksters and hungry sharks. One of the worst real estate companies with a fake image made up of lies. Avoid at all costs if you read this. These comments are legitimate and positive. I love it when people add like that little thing. It's like, I'm not racist, but what I'm going to say is really racist. So whenever you have to, say these comments are legitimate and positive, it usually means they're lies and fake. But anyway, another one, same time frame. If you want a reputable real estate company who has concern for its clients and can be counted on to do the right thing when its agents act unethically, irresponsibly, and violate their fiduciary responsibility to the clients, do not choose Invest for More to represent you in the buying or selling of your home. Again, Invest for More is not a real estate company. That is my blog. Blue Steel Real Estate is my company. So again, this is slander. It's fake. They don't even know what they're talking about. So obvious. So let's see here. Keep going. He is not just dishonest, but he will rip you off the moment you let your guard down. Do not believe a word he says. Worst company ever. It is a ripoff. Do not do business with Invest for More. And there's one more. Here we go. I'll be contacting every real estate person I know who uses this company and warning them of the way they avoid having to honor their contracts. I will also be putting in a complaint with the Better Business Bureau and anyone else I can think of. And I responded and said, please submit a complaint to the BBB. I've never had one against me. I'd love to see what his complaint is. Again, talking about contracts like I'm a real estate brokerage and Invest for More. It's not a real estate brokerage. Obvious fake reviews. They came the same day I emailed Kris. So I'll let you guys make the conclusions about what that all means, but I just thought that was hilarious. Those all came in at once. Oh, I should also add as well that a lot of these fake reviews came in when I left a real review on Ardor SEO's Facebook page. I spent a lot of time. It was like really long review. Everything I said was completely true. Talked about the whole situation. And it's funny because he had like 17 reviews on his page, all of them from people who worked for him. They even admitted they worked for him. So he couldn't even get real reviews for his own page. And then he hid the reviews once I left my review. So you can't just delete a review. And since it was a real review and it showed how he actually did work, he just hid his reviews and doesn't show them anymore. And it's funny too, because I was looking at his site and he just posted how he just got the chance to get inside some of the most prominent figures in digital marketing, post a podcast. Posted that yesterday. That podcast was like over a year ago, making it look like it just happened. So everything he does is just shady. Would not trust him at all. All right, so I'm in my email right now, showing you this email that shows what SEO backlinks they got me. Video embed, outreach, authority links. They said this was 5 months of work, and these are the number of links that they got me. So they sent me a Google sheet to show me these links. And you can see there's a number of pages, links here showing all these authority links they got. We'll start with the video embedded links. So I'm going to do copy and paste this right up here so you can see. Boom. I want you to pay attention to something. Oh, don't go too slow. All right. Why do people dream to be a real estate agent? Supposedly these are links they got me on authoritative sites. Posted April 2nd. Article with this video in it. There you go. Boom. That's it. Go back. I'll click on another one. paste, go to this link. Why do people dream to be a real estate agent? Look at the date, April 2nd, 2018. Same video, pretty much the same exact article, same length. There you go. Copy, paste, boom. April 2nd, 2018. Same exact, pretty much article, same video. So their idea of video authoritative links is creating a 4-paragraph article with my video on random blogs that all happen to be the exact same day. If I go in these, all of these, except for that one, they didn't have a date, were posted April 2nd, 2018. I'm not an SEO expert. Something tells me these aren't real sites. These aren't real blog articles. They were just posted to make it look that way. We can look at some of these other supportive, links built. We'll just copy some of these and see what we get. Some of these can be really interesting. Asian home decor. New house. Oh, there it is. Invest for more. Right there. When decorating your new house design, it links to invest for more. You can see it's not linked right. With an Asian flair, be sure to maximize the flow of positive energy. So that's my link there. Just for the fun of it, we'll see how authoritative this is. I like to check out Alexa to see. Here, you can see invest for more. I put that in there. I rank 290,000 in the world, which is actually down from where I used to be. That's one reason I hired an SEO company to help me. But we'll put this site in and see how much they rank. 3,318,000. This is actually one of the highest ranking links I have. Out of all of them I've checked, most of them do not rank at all. They just are nothing. So here, I'm going to check out some of these. So here's their authority links, 5 out of 5. Awesome authority link. Copy, paste. We'll see how this one does. Oh, not there anymore. I have a reason to believe that after I challenged these guys and said they weren't doing a good job for me, they went through and removed as many of these links as they can. So even though I paid for them, even though I paid thousands and thousands of dollars for these links, and that was the primary reason why I hired them, they now don't work. We'll try another one. See, and the ones that do work go to, 404, doesn't work. Let's try this one. It's funny how authoritative these links were going on these great sites when all they had to do, doesn't work, was how easy it was to remove them once they didn't want them there. That was kind of amazing, I thought. What do you think? No, page not found. That blog just dead completely. All right, we'll try some other ones here. A couple more. I know you don't want to go through all these, but this is what I get over and over with the links they sent me. They're supposedly authoritative links, supposed to be with really good websites. 404 not found. That one's gone too. Here, we'll just click over here. Random ones. They just removed all the links that they created on completely. 404 again. Most of these are errors, which leads me to believe they created these articles themselves, posted them on just podunk websites that get no traffic, have no authority whatsoever, claim their links, and then once they got annoyed at me, they removed the articles completely. I mean, that's crazy the way they do business and the way they handle things. I'm going to show you something else. This is one of the 4 secret behaviors any customer support employee ought to follow. This is one of the links they gave me too. I want to keep this open because of their writing ability. So if you're interested in their content and helping them out, I'll read this part for you. Several professionals from any kind of age group will certainly move jobs a minimum of as soon as in their lives. A remarkable career shift, such as from any kind of job to a realty occupation, is acquiring attention today. With many individuals searching for the most effective realty podcasts and property financial investment publications, real estate advisors and also institutions have their hands full. Click here, how to get a real estate license. There's my link. This is a high quality article. I was pretty stoked to get this one. I just want to read a little bit more because it's so much fun. With this rise of new interested students or enrollees also comes an overwhelming quantity of query. When you have your hands complete, tension comes easily and crankiness follows. It's very easy to fall into the catch of dismissing high-quality customer service to your enrollees. No one's excellent, but customer care is crucial nowadays, specifically since customers could easily taint your online reputation as a mentor or company with one extensive and also genuine online review. Oh my God, this is so ironic. I have not read this before. This is awesome. I can't believe that paragraph says that. I hope you guys read that part. That was awesome. All right, so I had another Google sheet here, which also shows like what they were supposed to do, invest for more. In February, 4 primary ways to generate income. They're all the same article rewritten in different ways on sites that have no traffic, no authority, and this is what they're claiming I spent my thousands and thousands of dollars on, and how much work they did, and how important it is to my site, and how amazing they are. So just want to give you a quick post of the authority links that they claimed they do for people. No authority whatsoever. They also claimed they gave me WikiLeaks, but never produced those, never showed them to me. Never actually had any links to there, just said they did do it. So, yeah, that was awesome. Oh, here's a Medium article. Author deleted this Medium story. Oh, that's so weird. I can't believe that happened. Did not expect that at all. So, there you go. That's Ardor SEO's quality of work. You can see their quality of writing. That makes complete sense. Their quality of links, the quality of the websites they link to. And yeah, we've got more. Hey, more issues and problems. Look at my email again. I sent them an email saying, hey, I've been going through the meta description titles of my post. At this point, as an FYI for you guys and your quality control, here are more issues. You mentioned only the SEO titles were changed. So they said just the titles that show up on Facebook for SEO changed, but that wasn't true. They had the actual title changed in many of my articles 5 times. The exact same meta description was used for my podcast with Mike Bowen on my other podcasts. His name was even used in the meta. So to describe my other podcast, which had nothing to do with Mike Bowen and lending, they used the exact same meta description with his name in it to describe those podcasts. Another meta from a different blog was used that had nothing to do with my site. It was crazy. I had also asked them, hey, are the sites you gave me actual authority links or the links? And because I showed you how a lot of the links were to sites that had no traffic, nothing was going on, all kinds of stuff. So it says, hey, Mark, most definitely they are authority links. Example, link below are not easy to get, and you could pay up to $200 for a link like this. So they're telling me I'll pay $200 for this link. It's gone. The link is gone. They took it off. So if I would have paid $200 for that link, does that mean I get my $200 back for all the links that they removed? I'm so happy I found this. I didn't know I had it. So I talked about how the blog was in a different language. They had decided to redesign the blog page. And I found the email where we figured out that they had completely messed up the site. And I said, just an email about this 3 days ago. The blog articles are still messed up on mobile. Blog page, again, is showing another language. They were not. It takes them 3 days to respond to emails, 3 days to fix things. And we can show you right here. Oh, it shows up. This is a picture from my phone. Invest for more blog. That's what it says. They took a random picture from my blog. Lorem ipsum dor imt ambet ascont. That's what it shows. That's how they redesigned my blog. They didn't find this mistake. We had to find it. And that's how everything has been. Right here, it's kind of hard to see. But on mobile, all my articles were scrunched up to the left. They weren't using the whole site. So another spot where they messed up, they never found it. We had to tell them about it. It took them over 3 days to fix it. In fact, I think they never did fix it. Justin had to go in there and fix it himself because they would not do it. And then a week later, the exact same thing happened. They didn't find it. We found it. They didn't fix it. We had to fix it ourselves. All right, here we go. You can see some more of the quality of work that they did. I responded to Kris in an email about some of the problems, quality of work. I gave him 6 different issues I had, and he responded not replying to any of them, just talking about traffic. So anyway, want to show you these. These are the titles that they changed my articles to. Building permits when flipping houses. That's all it says. Everything to know about escalation clause. A commercial property has been purchased. My fix and flip book and audio book. Podcast 117, investing in San Francisco rentals. Podcast was not even about that, just the person was from San Francisco. Rental properties as an investment. Case study on a fix and flip. How to invest in real estate without hard work. Sounds like something my kids say. Invest in real estate without any money. That space was just like that. A stated income loan on investment properties. Podcast 102, rentals income to retire early. Podcast 99, property management company. That's, yeah. Can you skip first mortgage payment? Complete real estate investing for beginners. Getting great deals with real estate wholesale. How many investors bankrupt in housing crisis? Eviction of the tenants with bed bugs. How to make your house payments. This article is about what to do if you can't make your house payments, not how to make house payments. Down payment assistant programs to buy a house. Just, you can tell the stuff is done by someone where English is not their first language. They didn't take any time to read what the articles were about. They were just hurried through it, and it made my site much worse than it was before they worked on it. So, yes, very disappointed in that side of it. Okay, these are the last video on emails, I promise. So, arguing about authority links again. They showed me this link that supposedly was $500, didn't even rank on Alexa. And my site, How Did You Afford That Car, where I hadn't posted on for 2 years, ranked on Alexa and got like 30 hits a day, and their sites weren't ranking. This authority checker, SEO, shows their website, or that link had 21 external links to the page over 16 years. And that's what they're considering an authority link. It's had 21 websites to link to it in 16 years. My site on that same tool had 69,000 external links over 4.6 years. So, yeah, their idea of authority links apparently is different than mine. Theirs is just tiny little websites that get no traffic compared to mine, which has a lot of traffic, a lot of links. So just ridiculous. And then I sent that email mentioning all that stuff. They never responded. I sent another email saying, they hadn't responded to me, asked for a refund again, saying they charged me without permission. Chris's response to that was, sorry, I didn't see the value we did. Put a lot of effort, again, talking about traffic increase, and says that the amount you paid was more than delivered in work. Even though he admitted he overcharged me, admitted it wasn't in the contract, just kept claiming they did enough work to make up for it and they don't owe me a refund. Even though, as you can see from everything I've shown, the links were junk, the work was junk, the content was junk, the titles were junk, the meta was junk, their communication was horrible, very, very poorly done, and they don't stand up for what they promise. Okay, so you can see all the things that Ardor SEO did. It was crazy. And I didn't do this video just to get revenge or try and hurt that company, but to help others, to help them avoid the same situation, and to maybe give you guys some ideas on how to avoid situations like this with other companies. There are so many SEO companies, email companies, companies out there trying to advertise, get business, that may or may not know what they're doing. Some are good, some are not, some are horrible. I've had my fair share of working with different companies who are not amazing, who have let me down. Other ones have been great. This is the first time I've ever done a chargeback on my credit card. I'm happy to pay for work, even if it's subpar that I agree to do and the other company does it. It's when I don't agree to charges that were made by mistake that I do a chargeback. Something to think about as well when you're working with these types of companies, when you're deciding to hire someone to help you with your website or marketing, whatever it is try them out for a little while. I had tried them out with their initial audit, which was really professional and really good. And I think they knew that that's how they would lure people in, is by doing a really good job in the beginning. And then once they get you into the big package and spend the big bucks, then they just fall apart. And that was something I should have known too. They gave me a 6-month option, a 3-month option. I should have started slowly with the 6-month option, seen how it went, and then decided if I wanted to keep working with them or stop at that point. Instead, I went for the 3-month option to get it done quickly and fast. I was impatient, and that hurt me. So I should have started slower with them in the beginning, and then if things went well, then maybe upped it later on. And I should have paid more attention as well. There's no way I should have been charged 2 extra months. I should have only been charged 1 month. I should have found it. I should have canceled then. It was my fault for not paying attention and getting charged 2 extra months. Again, make sure you're paying attention to what companies are charging you, how much they're charging you. I just found another company that's been charging me for extra money that they're not supposed to be charging me, that I'm trying to get back from them. I've not done a chargeback with them. They're being cooperative. They're trying to help me. So hey, I'll work with them too. Something else to think about is being, more proactive about looking at the work they're doing. So I was super busy this year starting an office, buying a 68,000 square foot building, and I was hoping these guys would just take care of everything, wouldn't have to micromanage them, they'd do their thing and that'd be great. So I wasn't paying attention to the actual work they were doing. And that was something that was my fault as well. I should have been paying more attention. And kind of how I first figured out that things weren't going well was when I would see a post on Facebook. I've got it set up so some automatic posts go out on Facebook, and the titles were crazy. Like some of the stuff I showed you, like real estate worth coaching. Like that's the title of my article. I'm like, what is this? Like, where did this come from? Who wrote this? And then I found out they had been changing the titles of my articles to make them more SEO friendly, but they didn't make any sense. And they did that on probably at least 100 articles. They changed the titles to things that did not make sense. They didn't represent the article. They had no idea what they were doing. The same thing with the meta descriptions that were changed to make no sense. The same ones were posted over and over again for completely different articles. Just poor work over and over again. The fake reviews, they left fake reviews. They created for my site, they created fake reviews. I had the proof of it. I had them right there that they gave to me in an email showing that they create fake reviews. So obviously it doesn't surprise me that these other fake reviews showed up the same time they had a dispute with me. So yeah, overall, really, really bad experience. Hopefully you guys can learn from this. If you're thinking of using Ardor SEO or Ardor content or any of the other companies Kris Reid has created, I would shy away from it. He is based in Cambodia, and there might be a reason for that because it's very hard to ever take action against him. Something to think about. And you can see his quality of work is poor, his management skills are poor, his customer service is poor, does not stand by what his contract stated, what the work was they said they would do. And then if a dispute comes up like this, not only did he stop emailing me, stop communicating with me completely, he refused to refund me money he agreed shouldn't have been charged. He starts, someone, don't know for sure, starts posting fake reviews on all of my accounts in a very ironic time period. And then he takes down the links that I supposedly paid for those authority links that were not really authority links, if you ask me or if you ask most people in the SEO world. If I'm wrong, someone please comment and tell me, but I didn't see one website that I recognized on any of those links. And they're all like the same article, just rehashed over and over again on websites that have no traffic. But those articles are gone. He took them down. He took down the videos. The same video was supposedly, getting me all this traffic, posted on the exact same day in 10 different websites, the exact same article. So yeah, just crazy the poor work they did. They're all about sales, all about marketing. He calls himself the coolest guy in SEO. I would disagree with that personally. Don't think that's quite true. So I hope this review helps. If you notice kind of like the different things going on around here, I just moved into my new office, so I'm trying out some new backgrounds, some new areas to take videos from. So this is our new conference room, and pretty awesome being here. But yeah, this helped you guys at all. If I saved some people some money, I saved some people some headaches, hopefully it was worth it. If you have comments, questions, please let me know below. Happy to comment on anything. If I am off base on this, if I missed some things, please tell me as well. I'm not an SEO expert, although my blog has done extremely well with over 100,000 unique views a month usually. And yeah, anybody's looking to come work for me as a full-time internet marketer, we're also looking for that position right now. So, all right, thanks for watching. Hope everyone enjoyed it. Hope you learned something, and we'll have much more real estate videos from now on. Thanks a lot.